Okay, all right, now we are live, so this is recording. So just as an introduction, hello to everybody watching this on the internet, whether it be live right now or in the future. I'm Brendan, aka Skull Babylon, host of Paradigm Shift Radio and a primary facilitator for Paradigm Shift Central, and also part of Paradigm Shift London, Ontario, Canada. So we're going to be talking about the Global Shiftivism event that's been set up just as of today, and World Peace Day is on Saturday, September 21st. So that's what we're going to be talking about, just like ways that we can engage with our community and get conscious messages out there. So we'll be doing that. Before we do that, just kind of going through like an introduction to who's all here. We have Brianna, she's in Livonia, Michigan, and Eric, who's in Minnesota, and Jareth, who's in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. Monica is in Chicago, and Sam is in Austin. So we'll just let them introduce themselves real quick and just maybe bring us up to speed. And just to remind everybody that the reason why we're doing this is so that you get an inside look on this whole paradigm shift project, and to remind you that anybody can get involved with this project. It's totally open, and getting involved is either getting involved through a local community that already exists or potentially starting a community where you are. And again, go to the main websites, paradigmshiftcentral.com, and you can find links there on how to start up a community in your area and other sort of tips and tricks. And we'll be referencing the website more as we sort of go through this. But yeah, we definitely encourage you to consider like taking action in your community and building it. That's what we're doing, and that's what we want to see more people do. So again, facebook.com/Paradigm Shift Central as well. You can check that out. So I'm going to throw it over to Brianna, and we'll just go from left to right. So Brianna, if you would like to say hello to all the people on the internet and just introduce and what's new, and go from there.
Alright, hello everyone on the interwebs. My name is Brianna. Obviously, people call me Breezy. I have a Bachelor of Science in Psychology. I'm going for my Master's with an emphasis on holistic health, so that means mind, body, and soul. So, obviously, I tend towards metaphysical a lot, and there's a sub-branch of parapsychology. So, in Paradigm Shift Livonia, you'll most likely, if you come to our meetings, experience yoga as well as group meditation, and then group discussions about the philosophy of life and your current role in society and your current feelings about society and how you can transmute your own dark night of the soul into elevating your surroundings. Kind of like in a paragraph, the experience you might have.
You may or may not have. Experience pending per individual.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. That was good. We'll go on to Eric. So, Eric, if you would just like to introduce yourself and what you already got set up.
Word. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot. My name's Eric. Like he said. I don't have a whole lot set up in my community as of right now. It's just basically a collection of friends that I've had for like 4 years now, that have been really, really open to consciousness expanding, just like learning a new perspectives, basically. And I've just been making a lot of music, mainly, a lot of gardening, spreading the love.
That's nice. Yeah, and we'll talk about that. I know you were mentioning that you want to do some like seed bombing.
Yeah.
For the World Peace Day, for your birthday as well.
Yeah, it's on my birthday.
That's sweet. Brianna, your laptop's really loud or something, right?
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Oh, and also shout out to Alfonso, who's sort of like just dropping in, and he's got his phone, but his audio isn't good, but he is here, and maybe we'll be on his laptop later. So, and he's in Portland, so people in Portland we can get connected to. Portland, Maine. Yeah, cool. And if people are trying to figure out if there's like communities near them, again, go to the main website, then click on the communities tab and go to the main index, and you can like browse the website while you're watching this. So again, the website is www.paradigmshiftcentral. And shout out to our 8 live viewers who are watching this, which is actually pretty decent. So that's good that we got at least those amount of people. So going from there, shout out to Bob. Yeah. And Jeff is Chewbacca. Is he within arm's reach?
Yeah, he's sleeping, but he's here.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Just like a handful of puppy. Just
Just like
too
woke
much,
Bob
man.
up to introduce him.
Yeah, oh yeah. It's like Bob's like, no, I don't want to be on the internet.
No.
They're gonna take pictures and make memes of me.
But you know you're us.
Jeff, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yeah, Jeff Holleran, Paradigm Shift, Dallas, Fort Worth, Facebook.com, below banner. Yeah, we're probably gonna not have a group gathering or anything like that, but we're probably gonna go to the park and have some signs set up, and just raise the vibration of everyone around, share the knowledge that's going on in the world, stuff that people don't want to talk about, just to speak out about it, because it needs to be done. People need to be awakened from their autopilot, so to speak. So,
Word.
sharing peace.
Word. Yeah, and that's what we'll get more into, just like different tactics that we can apply for the global Shiftivism event. And again, go to the Facebook page. I mean, if you're watching this, you already got the link. You're probably already in the event page, but we'll talk about more like the tools available and what may come out of stuff that we can do, be it sign holding or like group meditations, and how that attracts people, and how that's exactly what we want. We want people to see what we're doing, get like thoughts activated in their head, and then choose to get involved. So Monica, going over to you, if you would like to introduce yourself and maybe like what you've been up to recently with the Paradigm Shift Chicago community.
Yep. Hey everyone, Monica from Paradigm Shift Chicago. We just said, what's going on with the community? We recently got a space available for our group, and what we're hoping to do within the next few months is hosting a movie night of sorts for people to come in and enjoy some paradigm shifty documentaries or movies. Where we're looking to grow really is we need more active community members so that we can have regular meetings, maybe weekly, maybe monthly, something like that. And then, yeah, I've just been walking around giving free hugs, hoping to start up a club at my university, UIC, University of Illinois at Chicago. So if you're around there and you're interested, find me. Buttons, also buttons, representing those. I've got those.
Buttons.
And as far as this weekend on Saturday for Peace Day, there's going to be a rally downtown. So I encourage everyone to come out, and hopefully I and a few other people will be going down with signs and free hugs and raising vibrations and spreading love and good thoughts and things. So that's about it for me.
Cool. And yeah, that's another thing. Again, just for those of you who aren't totally in the loop, a big thing that we got going on with Paradigm Shift are awesome buttons, and you can get those through the main website as well. And Monica's fortunate. Yeah, Sam's got one too. And Jeff, do you have any on you, man? And yeah, everybody here has buttons except Brianna, I think.
Oh, Breezy, you gotta hop on.
We got Brianna. I'll send you yours.
The only issue is I have to wait until I get my next paycheck.
Well, I was gonna say I'll just send you them ahead of time because it's worth it. So it's not a big deal. All right, so the buttons are a big thing, and anybody can get buttons through the main website. So Sam, passing it over to you. Just yeah, who are you, and like what's new with what you've been up to and stuff.
Well, my name is Samuel Junk. You can call me Sam. I am part of Paradigm Shift Austin. I am trying to get more of my friends more active into this movement, and it's actually going really well. Because everyone's like, hey, what are we doing this weekend? Where are we going? What are we going to do? And I'm just like, hey, well, why don't we just go to this coffee place and try and talk to some people and try and get them to start talking about stuff. And so, like, we go and we talk to random people, and my friend's really good at – I'm not very good at, like, reaching out to random people. Like, I mean, I do, but not as much as one of my best friends does. And so, like, he'll just go up to random people and, like, ask them really awesome questions, and he's not afraid to ask people questions. So one thing that I've been doing is helping him and him helping me, like going out there and like talking to people and just trying to get people like more aware and trying to get people to realize that you can talk to anyone about any subjects. Like you don't have to be afraid like that someone's listening to you. You don't have to be afraid. Just talk your mind, and hopefully more people will awaken to this grand message of love and awesomeness. And that's really what I've been doing. I have been wearing my buttons on my backpack to school, and strangely enough, no one's asked me about my buttons at school yet. But
maybe if you put them, wear them where it's like visible. So when you're talking to people, you can just be like standing there, and you know, you just like sort of like nonchalantly just like stretch or something. Just, yeah.
It's funny, like I carry extra ones with me just in case, and like I'm always like taking them with me, but like no one's ever like, hey, what's up with that button? So I'm just like now I'm giving them to my friends and stuff so they can have them on their bag so more people can see them. And then my girlfriend had one on her bag, and her bag got stolen, so someone has her button. So her button's out there somewhere.
Baby Jesus. It must have happened for a reason, man.
Exactly, they probably got that. They're just like, whoa.
Now he's probably watching this video, and now he's
we're gonna have a thief on our hands.
Karma police, man.
Like read the little paradigm shift on the side and was like, oh, what?
That's what I mean. He's probably watching this right now. So shout out to that guy who stole Sam's girlfriend's bag.
Yeah, butthole.
You butthole. All right. Is my video lagging? I'm just wondering.
Yeah, you're good.
Little.
Okay.
Breezy, were you gonna say
something?
something?
It was lagging for me.
I actually, Sam, something that's been effective
Monica
for
had a
me
point.
with the
Yes, that was
buttons, you know, on your straps, put them right here, because then when you're talking to
That's the
someone,
backpacks,
that's where
yeah.
they're
Oh,
looking.
that
Yeah.
makes so much more sense. 'cause I
Yeah,
have
it's
them
been
in, like,
working
the
for
front.
me.
Yes.
Yeah, like right on the straps.
Exactly.
So, like,
yeah,
I
that's
mean,
the point.
I'm thinking like I always set my backpack down next to my desk or on my desk with it like facing other people.
Yeah.
So I'm
Oh, that's
thinking they're
good,
gonna
yeah.
say something, but I don't know. I guess I mean I think these are really. I think that this is a really cool one to get people's attention, and the people.
Yeah, it looks at them.
This wolf is really awesome too. So
Wolf's awesome.
I can't imagine that no one would like them. I guess I'm just
Yeah.
not that popular or something. Who knows?
Or they're shy and they're just waiting for the right time. Who knows?
Or maybe I'm shy and I'm waiting for the right time.
Maybe. I will say with the, sorry, Sam, was there anything else that you wanted to mention in terms of community? Because I'll sort of reply. You're good? Okay, cool.
Okay.
Because I'll sort of bounce off the button idea to talk about like what's new with what I've been doing here in Paradigm Shift London, which is definitely a lot of activity. I mean, having access to the button machine is a big resource here. Potentially, I can make an unlimited supply of buttons, and for every button that I make, it's like a person who we're unplugging from the matrix, basically. And it's like, that's no exaggeration
So
either.
exciting! Oh my god.
Yeah, it's like seriously, just like that's what I mean. Agent Smith is just kind of something that we
Freaking out,
gotta keep
man.
our
He's
eyes
like-
open for. Oh yeah, because they start multiple. No, that happens. But what I was gonna say, one thing that I found was really effective. I have I was doing my free hugs and buttoning downtown on Saturday evening, so there's lots of college students, so that was like super effective. And then basically, if people, and I've explained this before, but for people who are listening, like this tactic is an incredibly effective tactic. So I'll stand there with like a folder that I have, and I have buttons all across the folder. Eric, show your folder. Do you got your folder right there? Just want to show people.
Oh yeah. I love my buttons.
So you get like a folder, like what Eric's got.
Yeah.
Are they on the inside? Like, are they?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. So just hold that up.
Kind of like a better version of like.
Oh, okay. I was thinking it would be like more like just like a
New York watch
folder,
coat, like,
how I have
hey
them pinned
guys,
on the
I
inside.
got something.
Like, yeah. I should do that. It's a really good idea.
That's because that's what I do. So I mean, basically, like I have, I have like my sign, which would be like this, and then behind it, it's like a folder, and I open up my folder, and then there's like buttons pinned across it. So it's like opening up a book. So anyways, the tactic with the buttons, just to reiterate for people who are piecing this all together, is standing there with a free hug sign, and then you wait for people to come up to you to give you a free hug, and then when you do, like, those are the people who are like showing you, oh, there, Monica's kind of got something going on. That's like,
Yeah,
is that a folder or is that fabric? Yeah. So something like that, some sort of display for the buttons. And the buttons all have like conscious provoking imagery. So again, if you stand there with a free hug sign and someone comes up to you and gives you a hug, then that sort of tells you that they're open to this type of stuff. And then at that point you're like, congratulations, you passed the test, your reward is a button. And then they get really excited and they're like a kid in a candy store, and then they get a button, and then the button has the website for the stuff on the rims so they can find out about that. And then you give them a pamphlet as well, and this is an example of one of the pamphlets that I got for my local meetings. So that's like open-minded discussion and meditation circle. So like that's what you do, you know. And it's like, oh, and if you're interested, like this open-minded discussion meditation circle every Friday at downtown yoga studio, feel free to check it out. And they're like, cool, thanks, man. Like I think I'll do that. So that's a super effective way to get people awake and aware with the buttons and get them connected. What I was going to say, in terms of button placement, if you have enough of them, what I was doing, so I was standing there like with my jacket and stuff, and I'm starting to wear buttons on my shoulder. So you wear them like a badge. So like I'll actually have like my button like on the side of my arm. So I like when I was downtown, I had like my Triforce on my left arm, and then I had my Flower of Life on my right arm, and then I had like my Raw one here, and then I actually had like the original Paradigm Shift sigil, like this, actually this one right here. I had like this one like right on my chest, like kind of like that, like where my jacket was open and stuff. So I mean, even people weren't looking at it, but it was still there because it's like a placement thing. And I think what's really, really awesome about the buttons is that once you get enough of them injected into your community, they actually become these like identifying badges so that other people can recognize other paradigm shifters, like other shifters. So like right now on my campus, like at the university, there's at least like 150 people who have these buttons. And like that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to tell people, I'm like, look, like keep your eyes open for other people with these buttons, right? And then they'll see each other and then they'll be like, yo, like, you know, like, and they'll start a conversation. So like that's just another emphasis on how impactful the buttons are. And buttons are definitely, for me, for this Saturday for the World Peace Day, like I'm just going to repeat what I was just talking about. I'm going to be downtown and it's going to be like bar night, and I'll be doing exactly what I was doing, giving out free hugs, giving out buttons, and I'm not entirely sure what my other buddies in the community will be up to. Personally, like it's very effective when they're even with just one person. Last time it was kind of funny because like I was doing like a free hugs thing, and then there was like other people who were busking and they were showing up, and there was a band behind me, and we were agreed to play on the same corner, and they were like an eco arts festival band type thing, and they were like dressed up like gnomes. So there were like 4 gnomes behind me, and me with a free hug sign, and I was like dancing to gnome music and stuff. It was really it was like super effective. So they may be there again this weekend. I'm not entirely sure. But that's what I'm going to do in terms of this World Peace Day Global Shiftivism, and I'm planning on documenting, and I'm planning on getting my buddies to help me film it. And documenting what we do is really key. So again, emphasizing the topic on the agenda, the Global Shiftivism event. If you go to paradigmshiftcentral.com/tools, you'll see that I've recently just updated this. You'll see that I've updated it, and I've added the free hugs file as well as the 2-person shift sign files, and as well as the pamphlet files. So even with just those alone, people in their in any location are encouraged to just do whatever they're inspired to do to interact with their community. So I know Eric was talking about like how he was going to be doing seed bombing in particular, which I think is like an awesome idea. So I mean, if that's something that you can somehow document, Eric, like, or you know, even if it's just photos are cool too. But yeah, like the goal behind this event, the goal behind the, excuse you, Sam.
Why does no one say bless you?
I said it. I said it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
It was late. I'm
It's
sorry.
like, guys, my soul's trying to escape from my body. Like, this is serious, guys. Like,
And then Brendan's just like, excuse you.
excuse you, Sam. Take it outside, Sam.
Yeah. The goal with the seed bombing, actually,
Yeah, go ahead, Eric. Yeah, fill us
keep
in.
this kind of, don't spread this too much, but the goal is to kind of just do a mass seed bombing eventually. Just like cover the whole Twin Cities area with like apple trees and like tomato plants.
And how long, I mean,
Well,
how long
this
does
is
it
like
take for these
phase
things
one.
to,
This
yeah.
is phase one.
So like 10 years from now, it's gonna be apple trees all over and be like,
Yeah.
what the?
We're just,
who the-
it's just like, we're gonna be like Johnny Appleseed times a million.
Well, that's cool, man. Yeah, I mean, we
I
need.
got a friend, my friend Henry Brown actually. He's really down with it. He's been like talking like every time he comes over, he's like, dude, we gotta do seed bombs. Dude, we gotta do seed bombs. So like, it's gonna happen.
Sweet. Yeah, so for the people watching this, we hope that this video just gives you more inspiration, more clarity behind what we're using World Peace Day as like a milestone. But I mean, obviously you can do this like any weekend is kind of the idea, and that's like really what we're getting more into the habit of, and that's what like myself and the other admins are really just moving towards, is the idea of like.
I just realized the seed bomb.
And Brianna's got her sign.
Is no
You
longer
got the
secret.
sigil on it.
I just told everyone.
Oh yeah, I guess not. So Brianna's got the sign with the sigil and stuff. Cool. I like how your rendition of the sigil makes it look a lot more like the scarab, or
Really?
the ancient Egypt,
The beetle?
the beetle thing.
I
Plus,
wasn't even
like,
going
the,
for Egypt,
plus,
but
like,
that
the,
keeps popping up.
The hour clock. It's all of those. Plus the infinity
Darn
sign.
my past lives. Darn
happens.
you.
So again, like with the to specify with the shift signs, so there's like the 2-person shift signs. These are signs that you'll be able to download from paradigmshiftcentral.com/tools. Like just go to the main website and just browse around while you're listening to this, and you can download those, and you'll have to assemble them because you'll find that it'll be like 8 pages or like 12 pages, and you literally have to cut around the border and then like use duct tape and tape them together. You'll figure out how to do it. I mean, it's, you know, anybody can figure it out, but that is part of the process. But when you get that, you get like this big sign, and you have 2 people holding it. And what we were doing, and maybe some of you have already seen the video last year, we've done this a couple times, is you use those signs and you like stand near the side of a road so that when cars go by, they can read it. And then that in itself is like this idea of just like sparking an idea. And again, these signs are like thought provoking, like, you know, as you think, so shall you become. Open your heart. We are collective consciousness experiencing ourselves subjectively, and feel the rhythm, feel connected. Are the signs that we got. What do you got, Eric?
Look at this thing.
What is that thing? What
It's
is
like a intricate paradigm shift symbol.
Yeah, man, I can see it in there, definitely.
Yeah, dude. Like it contains the one you drew in it somehow when I was
It does.
drawing.
It does, man. Awesome.
It's a hexacross.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So what, again, just emphasizing, what we would love to see is people using the tools that we've provided for them, and then to do something with like similar, to do what they feel called to, like even if it's just free hugs alone. That's what I'm saying. Like one person can take a free hug sign out there and go do something, and then the next step would be to document it in some way or another, whether it just be pictures or whether it actually be making some sort of video. And not everyone's going to be able to do that, but if you can, then it's greatly encouraged. And then any of the content will be like shared through the main Facebook feed, through the Paradigm Shift Central community, and you'll hear about it again on the radio show, and it'll just be like a huge boost for society, and it will get people connected, and you'll make new friends and birth new realities. So that's part of it. So I'll stop talking for now. I want to hear from you guys, like, what are some other strategies? I know, Brianna, you had some particular plans that you wanted to do for the Global Shiftivism Day in your area.
Well, since it's just me currently, I was going to pick a busy road. I was going to use one of my gifts, my talents, you know, that thing that helps your light shine, and I was going to hula hoop and hold my little sign that I just showed you earlier. As well as there's a coffee shop / donut shop down the road that's open practically 24 hours, and I was going to camp out in front of there for a while, hula hooping and just grabbing people's attention and engaging them in conversation and planting that seed of peace, as well as love and consciousness evolution. That's about it.
Ballin'.
Yeah, you know how I roll.
All right, and okay, so Jeff, you were talking. Remind me again, what were your plans for World Peace Day? What were you thinking?
Well, there's one in Dallas, so if I'm able to go to that one, I will. But if not, then there's a
Like
local park.
an event? Is that what you're saying? Like a rally? You said?
Yeah, there's an actual event where people are going to be marching and stuff like that.
Awesome.
Like a peace march or something, eh? Okay.
Should be
Yeah,
real
yeah,
close.
that would be a good place. I mean, just contribute to what we already got going on there. Like, I think that would be a great place for a free hug sign and maybe a 2-person sign if you can muster that up.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet. Cool. And I will say, within the tools, again, on the website, under the tools section, you'll find the pamphlets. I would recommend everybody, especially the other admins right now, and any of the other admins listening to this, use the pamphlets. You guys know what I'm talking about. So, like, again, like the pamphlets are these size, but I made up custom ones that direct people to the main Paradigm Shift website and get them connected with the radio show. Like, obviously, the radio show is like a big part of this community. So, is that cool with you guys? Are you guys cool like printing off, print off like 12, 13 of those sheets, and then you just cut them left and right and up through the middle, and then you got a whole bunch of pamphlets to hand out. Does that make incredible amount of sense?
Mhm.
Yeah, man. Just link me that pamphlet.
Yeah, that's, again, so the direct link is paradigmshiftcentral.com/tools. So Sam just posted it. So yeah, people listening to this, you can't see what we're sending in the chat, but you can hear us. So paradigmshiftcentral.com/tools. So that is like something that you can give to people when you hug them as well. I mean, they won't know that it doesn't matter whether or not you have buttons. Even then, it's just like, oh, by the way, this is something you might be interested in, and it's still a really good way. Because, I mean, the hugs thing is effective, but if you just, like, hug someone and then just never see them, like, just go in opposite ways, you sort of miss a potential, like, what we're trying to do is trying to, like, keep those neurons connected, keep, like, that connection established. So something as simple as a pamphlet will give them a chance to get reconnected, obviously. So I mean, this is obvious stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, I want to hear more, like, do you guys got other ideas that other people can do, other questions that you might have? I mean, we can wrap this meeting up in a bit. It doesn't have to go on forever.
You could hand out fruit.
You're a genius.
That's a good idea, yeah. Yeah.
Well, unless you live in a state where, like, during Halloween, I won't touch.
Oh yeah, no non-razor blade fruit.
Did that actually happen? Because the other day, me and my friends were talking about that. And we were just like, dude, that was so ridiculous. When we were kids, our moms used to tell us not to bite into the candy apples we got at Halloween because they had razors in them.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
my
I've
mom
heard
had to
that
check
too.
all my candy.
Why are people so bad?
But to raise consciousness, how about you just take some candy and you print out a sticker and you stick the sticker on the piece of candy and you hand it out.
Oh, nice.
That sounds really sketchy.
Wait, so you're giving people
I'm just
candy?
kidding.
Yeah, but the only
So
issue
we need a paradigm shift van,
Halloween,
and then we
man!
drive
Dude, you
around
need to make
town.
stickers for fruit.
on Halloween, just pass out the candy with a sticker on it.
Yeah.
Or with a button.
Even if they don't eat the candy, they still got the
Just hand out
sticker.
buttons for Halloween.
But then you're like
That'd be the
encouraging kids to
best
eat candy,
Halloween.
though.
And then every
Like,
kid would be like, damn it, why did they give me candy?
Yeah.
Then they'd find it when they're older and be like, oh.
Like, ideally, you would want to give them like a
Yeah.
little paper bag with like some sort of vegan cookies in it and stuff. That's
Alright,
what I
go
would
make
think.
1,000 vegan cookies for me. now.
Or popcorn string or something.
Popcorn string. Yeah, something.
I don't know.
Anyways,
I'll think of something else.
all right.
Some brilliant, like, 1-2 idea.
Outside of Halloween, what are you guys thinking in terms of global shiftivism? What are your intentions? What would you like to see?
I was just thinking about this now for something to pass out. I know how to make bracelets with string, so
Okay.
maybe
Yeah,
like some kind of
gifts of some
symbols or
sort.
something on the bracelet as a reminder for people. That's an idea.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Maybe if you got some extra crystals lying around, you can always give out crystals. I mean, those, obviously you won't have a heck of too many, but that's still something. I mean, gifts are
Counted my
great.
crystals the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Sam, how many do you got? Too many?
I think I had. something like 175.
Oh my god.
Dude, that's too many crystals.
I know. I see
You
it.
have like
like
170 children.
Someone's just like, hey, they're like, hey, that one's really cool. I'm like, oh, you can have one, and so they take one. But it's like, I can't give them away fast enough.
You have so many children saying that.
Especially considering one of the places I go to college at,
Oh,
there's
man.
like a crystal store right next door.
It's like my
So
brain.
every day I've gone to that crystal store and bought something.
What? It's red now.
No, it's green.
Oh, oh, oh.
You must be switching a light.
I have to work on Saturday, and I have this really genius idea that I was going to make a really decorative sign that said, "Celebrate National Peace Day," or whatever. And I was going to put it on my desk so that everyone who came up to my desk, they would see that little sign and they would read it. And obviously that would have an impact on their consciousness. So I thought that would just be something interesting. Like,
That'd be cool, yeah.
because Monica mentioned the other night that she wore buttons on her apron. And I thought, well, what can I do at work that won't violate my dress code? Because I have a really strict dress code as a hotel worker. And I said, how about just a little sign? Like, nobody can get really upset about a little sign.
Yeah.
That's good, yeah. Yeah, the posters that we got too, outside of the global shiftivism thing, if you guys have places that you can put up the posters, that'd be awesome too.
Yeah.
There's like the separate poster for the main website, then there's a poster for the radio show, and then there's like the black and white poster, which is the pamphlet version too. And then they got like the little tabs on them, so you can like trim the tabs, and then people can rip those off and take them home. So, what's that, Eric?
I was gonna say, I could like play music on the side of the road and just have like a bucket full of buttons and like write "take one."
Yeah, dude, man, like if you want to do that, that's totally up to you. Just because I know you don't have like a heck of a lot of buttons. Like those buttons could be gone in like half an hour. Yeah, yeah. But I mean, yeah, like that definitely.
That would definitely get attention.
That would be a method to go about doing that. Yeah, yeah. When I was downtown on Saturday, I was like sitting down there with like a singing bowl at one point before I was like set with my tactics. I was just like sitting down in a place where like drunk people are constantly walking by, and I was just like playing a singing bowl, and I just had like my buttons in front of me and stuff. And then like I only gave it like only one guy like actually talked to me and everything. But you have to be.
One dude. That's what
I mean. Yeah, it was that one dude. Like that's why I did it. So and then from there I just walked down the street and found that good corner. Actually, it's really synchronistic. The corner that I ended up stopping at, and like this is one that I'm gonna go back to because it worked. The corner is the corner of a road called Richmond and Central. So like I'm giving out like information about Paradigm Shift Central like on Central Street. So like, what the fuck? Just like the entire universe, like all this stuff, and then it's just like right there. A line, yeah. Like took millions of years and dinosaurs, and here we are. So.
We're all lined right here.
Shout out to all those who came before us.
Oh, perfect.
Definitely. Yeah, there's okay, and other stuff we can just go over while we're here and there are people watching. I think that's mostly it for the Global Shiftivism event. Again, check out the events page. You can find the links through the main website under interactive projects, or just go to facebook.com/ParadigmShiftCentral and definitely get involved with that, and even post your comments in the group if you're watching this. Like if you're watching this video, post your comments in that event page. And wave your arms in the air like you just don't care. and
hey,
like
hey,
just
Walker,
comment.
what's up, dude?
Yo, hello Walker.
Jeff, guess what?
Sweet. Is Walker? Do we know Walker already? Like is
Dude, yeah, he's one of my Paradigm Shifty.
That's what I was gonna say. Sweet man, Walker. Yeah. Welcome to the meeting we got going on here.
Dude, Jeff, before it's too late, it's 11:11.
Now it's 11:11.
Oh yeah.
Okay, there we go. Perfect. Walker, you got a microphone? We can't hear you right now. You might be muted, actually. I don't know.
You're so lucky that I don't know.
Okay, cool. So again, a reminder for anybody watching this, like we always want to get more admins involved. So if you want to be an admin, you can join the admin group, and you can find links to that through the main website. Walker doesn't have a microphone?
Doesn't seem like it.
Oh, I love his
just
mustache.
yell into
though.
your
It's so
monitor.
good.
Hold on, is it working now?
No.
Yes!
Awesome.
Genius.
Yeah, I do have
Perfect.
a microphone.
Woo.
There you go.
Oh, my headphones.
Cool, cool.
Hey, that's an awesome poster you have in the background there.
Oh yeah, and my cat
Oh,
chilling
sick.
right there too.
Everybody's
All these
got
pets.
animals.
Dude,
yeah.
Bob was killing too. Bob was.
Bob.
Nice.
That's why it says
Yeah.
Eric and it's Bob.
Sweet. Man, actually, okay. So at this point, a couple things. I did want to go over some stuff in terms of the website. We'll get some thoughts from Walker. Maybe Walker, have you and Eric talked about, like, are you guys close enough to collaborate on what we
Yeah.
say?
Oh yeah.
I'd say so.
Okay, sounds like it. So you guys could do stuff together. I mean, go like seed bombing for part of it, and then probably do like busking at a corner and just like with the sign and stuff.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
we've gone to
Go ahead.
rallies and stuff in the downtown capital area of the cities and things like that with signs
Sweet.
and went around. So that definitely
Sweet.
doable.
yeah,
Rally
definitely.
against Monsanto.
Woo!
Yeah, I remember that.
Be against Monsanto.
If you have if you use the free hug sign, like free hug sign would go great with like an acoustic guitar. So you just one use playing the
Yeah.
guitar, one use standing with the hugs, and then again. So with that, people come up, give you the hugs, and then the people who do just give them a pamphlet afterwards. Just be like, check this out, spread the love. Or if you have buttons, give them buttons.
Cool.
But I mean, pamphlets are like substitute if you don't have buttons, but you're still giving out pamphlets even if you do have buttons.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, actually, I want to say, like, I had the craziest synchronicity the other day. I mean, yes, my entire life is like synchronistic, but I mean, just one that really blew me away because I was going on to my local campus to do like buttoning and stuff, and I was kind of picking and choosing where I was going, and I just bought like an awesome new crystal. It's a fluorite crystal, and you see through it, maybe, sort of. Anyways, I chose like the music building, and I was just in there for a bit, and then I gave like a couple hugs, and then I was like, oh, I just gotta go to the bathroom, but then I like waited another minute, and then I went to the bathroom. Anyways, as I walked into the bathroom, like me and another guy like walked past each other, and like I caught his energy, and he had like a wolf totem like necklace on, and I didn't see it right away, but then like both of us like walked past each other, then stopped and turned around and looked at each other, and he was just like, Skull Babylon? And I'm just like, you know me? And he's like, yeah, I've seen you on the internet. And I'm just like, son of a bitch, like, so then we're like talking. It was crazy.
Oh
So
my
I mean,
god.
like Frank, the guy, like he might see this video, he might watch it eventually, but I mean, yeah, like literally he's like from another city, only been like at the school for the last 2 weeks, knows of what we're doing, and I run into him like in the bathroom. And so then like after that I'm like, okay, let's talk for a second, but like let's talk outside the bathroom, like just kind of we're kind of suspicious if we're like two guys just having a meeting in the bathroom. I'm just like, oh, okay. But it was
Gotta do our thing first.
it was
Oh my
crazy.
god.
It was just like so crazy.
So
Just
genius.
Hey, and is that
Yeah.
the first time that you've been recognized for being Skull Babylon outside?
it's
besides,
happened
like,
a
at the
couple
festivals?
times. Only yeah, not too many. Not too many times. But yeah, it's
Dude,
that
you're getting
was
pretty famous though. Can't even walk around your own hometown without being seen by someone that knows you.
Man, part of my job is to not be seen, man. That's another thing, though. I will say, if you're doing like the free hug stuff, man, you just gotta be careful about Agent Smith. Like, be mindful.
Oh
Be
yeah.
mindful of
Come around,
Agent Smith
dude.
because he's always out there, man. Like, whether it be cops or whether it even just be like people who want to punch you in the face. Because I actually had to deal with that. Like, I'll tell you, in like
What?
in very serious, like I was doing free hugs downtown, and within the time that I was down there, I had two people like they're like, free hugs. How about free punch to the face? And I'm just like, okay, and like didn't react to it. I'm just like, all right, like that's the type of energy that's here and stuff. So
That's really...
just be aware that that's a very real possibility. It may be something that you have to deal with and everything. But it was even that day, it was like I was downtown. I wanted to do free hugs downtown to get a feel for it, and then I was there for like 15 minutes. I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna leave now. And then, long story short, walked up like 3 blocks and like ran into one of my buddies. Whereas like had I waited 5 minutes or left 5 minutes earlier, I wouldn't have ran into him. So just
Everything
like
happens for a
intuition.
reason.
Yeah, like listening to your intuition while doing free hugs and buttoning doing free hugs and buttoning is a great way to train your intuition. Because then you're just like, all right, just like, where should I be? Where should I go? Where am I meant to run into people? And it's really fun just to like go about downtown. Like walking downtown with a free hug sign is something you can do.
Yeah,
Like
there's
that's
something about
a good
being
way,
like
opposed
a
to standing
metro
still.
area.
Definitely.
Yeah, metro areas are great hotspots for activity and synchronicities. So yeah, like that's a good tactic for anybody looking for a simple tactic, a solo tactic for Global Shiftivism Day. Print out the free hug sign, print out the pamphlets, and just walk around downtown, give people hugs, and when they do, you give them a pamphlet. Like that would mean so much to me and everyone, and it gets them connected and they get a hug and stuff. So it's really awesome.
We got a team in
And we all
Minnesota.
get hugs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Sweet, sweet.
Everybody loves hugs.
It's true, man. It's
They're
true,
good
yeah.
for you.
They are good for you. So. All right. Okay, so I did want to mention the main website. Well, there's not really too much I want to mention on it.
Thank
But
you.
if you'll notice, yeah, nice monocle. All right, is it time that we put on our? Okay, we'll put on our silly faces in a minute. I was just gonna say on the main website, I added the live chat so people can get involved with the live chat. So if you're listening to this right now, on the main website paradigmshiftcentral.com, you will see the top left where it says live chat. Click that, join the live chat. We're in it right now. It's there, and people can get involved with it. So there's 10 people watching this. If you go to paradigmshiftcentral.com, join the live chat, and you can communicate with us right now as we're doing this, as an example. And that live chat's always going to be there so people can chat, but I'll probably have to purchase the upgrade at some point, I think. And then other stuff with the main website, the idea of like the sub pages for the communities, but we'll get into that another time. Alright, so with that said, yeah, I think if we just like, what?
Dude, how did you get goggles and a beard?
Oh, like those are other
Something like
attributes and stuff. those are the different settings. That's under the, what's that? Where are those? Why can't I
Google
remember what
Effects.
those are under?
Effects.
Google Effects, that's right. How come I don't see that? Oh, I have to like add it? Add app.
I'm feeling very British tonight.
No.
Very
Opening,
UK.
opening, downloading.
Here. Hey,
Cool.
hey.
Yeah, alright, well, I don't want this to get like too wacky, so we'll wrap it up in a minute. Does anybody... Everybody's just like, oh, everyone's turning into clowns and pirates. What is going on over here?
Oh my god.
It's like, oh god, it's going out of control. And Mark is growing a mustache.
It's okay. It just shows that we have a serious side.
Oh my god, Jeff, what happened to you? Ah. Alright, okay, does anybody have any questions? Any questions that maybe you think other people might have, like in terms of the Global Shiftivism event? Or anything?
I just say don't be scared to do it alone.
That's true, that's a very good point.
The hugs will change your life. You'll have a wonderful day.
And you won't be
Yeah.
alone because there's a bunch of us out here doing it.
Yeah, we're doing it too, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's really interesting how like your body kind of goes against the idea of giving out free hugs and going outside your bubble. But once you start getting into it, it's like really fun. Like you
Yeah,
start to
it
get
really is.
addicted to it. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I'm gonna be doing free hugs and buttoning like every weekend now. So yeah. We're going deep, guys. Get your scuba gear on.
Get ready to die.
Diving deep once again.
Diving deep, infinite waters. All right. Anybody else got any? See, I want to see. Can people comment on YouTube? Like, I should be able to check that.
There were some comments on YouTube when I was watching, yeah.
Then I'm gonna check those right now. I just hope it doesn't lag.
Some were quite profane.
People are Okay, I'm just reading the comments on YouTube right now. So, Roscoe is in the live chat. That's cool. People are saying stuff. Are you connecting with high school kids? We do have younger people. We do encourage people who are in any institution to get involved with stuff. Whatever. Apparently one guy's a snake. That's cool. Okay, that's really all. Nothing. If there's any questions coming in through the live chat, feel free to leave them now. But we'll wrap this up in the next couple of minutes. And this on Sunday on the radio show, it's going to be a community roundtable discussion. So anybody can get in on that. If you guys want to like pull some interesting information aside ahead of time to bring onto the show, please feel free to do that. And I guess on the show we'll do like a recap of like how Saturday's events turned out and share that information. But yeah, for anybody listening,
And the song.
yeah, Eric, what's up?
And the song, dude. The wolf song.
And the wolf song, that's right. You get to hear the once in a full moon wolf howl song that
Yeah.
Eric made, which I'm so happy that he did that.
It was made.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
actually
your voice is in
exists.
it. Your howl is in it.
Yeah, you're in it, Breezy. It's pretty cool.
You're one of the first howls.
I will say, okay, let me just check. Are there any more comments? I don't see any new comments. I will say shout out to Gianna and Genevieve, just because I know they're watching this, and they wish they were here, but their internet doesn't work or something. It may be able to work, but so yeah, facebook.com/ParadigmShiftRadio live show on Sunday 9 p.m. EST community roundtable. Anybody can call in. I know Brianna, are you gonna be like co-hosting some of that and stuff?
Guess what? I have a day off on Sunday, so
you can.
yes.
Sweet. And Monica, you're welcome to call in. Eric, if you're around, are you around Sunday? Let's call
Yeah,
into the radio
dude.
show.
I got the whole weekend off.
Oh, sweet, sweet.
I'll be around.
All right, so yeah, we can like talk about the Wolf Owl song on there. Yeah, I'm looking at like it's just gonna be like a more chill show. Like the guest shows take a lot of work sometimes. So
That's probably a good idea after last week's.
After last week's, yeah,
That was intense.
That was intense. So intense.
Yeah.
This was my third eye.
Yeah. Moon.
I
Mars.
feel like there was a magnet in my head.
Okay, hold on. Okay, people are talking. I can't tell what are the new comments and what are the old comments. This is weird. So someone was just asking, what is the purpose, goal of this meeting? I don't know how old that question is, but we might have answered it. But the basic idea is for us to just make sure that we're on the same page, and for anybody watching this to get ideas and to get to have transparency as to what we're talking about, and for them to be inspired to get involved with their community and
To know
even
who their
consider-
admins are.
to know who their admins are, to like want to be an admin themselves.
It's easy.
It's not too hard. It's like it's more of a hobby. So I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
if you're
more
on
like-
Facebook, then use that time to get things rolling with your community, and then it goes from spiritual to like digital like input, and then physical. That's like kind of the order that things work these days. So
Most
the
definitely.
internet is like this like middleman between like intention and actual manifestation, it seems. So okay, does anybody here have any other questions? Like anybody in our I'm looking at another screen in case it wasn't obvious. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brandon, come back to us. Come back.
I think we've covered a lot of ground, so we can probably end the broadcast soon unless anybody's got any objections.
It was really great to see all you guys and meet all you. And I'm so happy that we get
This
to hang out.
exists
Yes.
on the
Me too.
internet. Yeah,
We're all
big shout
hanging
out
out,
to
guys.
Google and stuff.
I feel like every time I have a Google Hangout with any of you guys, I feel like it just like revitalizes my spiritual energy.
Right.
It does, man.
It gets
It
me
does.
Like
ready
that
to go
one guy
out
was
and do
saying,
more
it's like
stuff.
a vortex. Like when we do this, it's like a vortex of consciousness.
Yeah,
Right?
we remind each other that like we're actually gonna do stuff.
Yep.
We're not alone in doing those things.
Yeah, so
Like
for everybody
being
watching this, we're not alone. Like that's the truth, man. Right now, at this time and age, there are more people than ever who are becoming aware and studying the esoteric arts and practicing them as well. And now, like, more and more people are just starting to talk about it and stuff. So it's epic, man. It's so epic.
And we get to be a part of it.
So
Oh my god, fist bump.
We're not just a part of it, we are the source of it. If it weren't for stuff like this going on, nobody would be talking about it. So that's
the
why I really
key
appreciate
thing,
Brendan
yeah.
what you're doing. So
Thanks, man. Yeah, like that's another thing. Eric, go ahead. Sorry.
Like you said in that movie, like or somebody was saying, we're like the vanguard kind of.
Yeah, man, we are the vanguard. I love that term because it's true, man. Like we're treading past. Like that's one thing that we have to keep in mind is a big thing that I'm sort of thinking about like these days is like the idea of like portals. So like portals could be anything. Portals are like stargates. They're access points. They're things that people use to get from one place to another. So like a portal in this case is a paradigm shift community. A portal is the website, the Paradigm Shift Central website. So those are ways through which people like get to like other parts of themselves. So I mean, there's lots of portals these days, but like when we start making our own portals and then like showing people them and be like, yo, like want to jump through, then it gets really, really intense.
Yeah.
So it's like next level stuff, man. Hacking the Matrix. Like no jokes.
Taking your pickaxe.
Yeah, man. Like it's the whole Skull Babylon thing, rebirth from within. Like, is my name beginning to make more and more sense as we get further down the road?
Every day.
Yeah, I'm glad because I mean, me too. So yeah, it's like again, it's not like Skull Babylon's not my name. Skull Babylon is like an event. So like when I like start the radio show, I'm just like, I'm just like, this is Skull Babylon, da 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 da. I'm like, this is rebirth from within society, transforming alchemy and.
Well, man. So deep.
So, anyways, all right, we should wrap this up soon, I think. Let me just double check the chats. 3 new comments. Shout out to Roscoe. Roscoe, you're we see you in the chat.
Hi, Roscoe.
Normally you would be here, so big shout out to Roscoe. So, yeah, there's not really any other comments.
How about we like sign off with our own individual like sign off sayings? Like,
actually, I think what we should do, because we've done it before, is actually to like just have singing bowl intention setting meditation before we like leave here.
I'll play something on my guitar.
Oh, you're doing a guitar?
My guitar, yeah.
Can it go like really soft? Can that work?
Yeah, what note are we?
Nutballs.
Did I just hear nutballs?
Yeah. No, I just like hit a chord underneath my desk and almost knocked everything over. Give us something. Give us something here. Let me get a feel for it. Like it needs to be. Alright, cool. Yeah, it can be something I can just sort of like talk over. I can do that. Alright, so if anybody watching this, past, present, future, if you're watching this in the past, then congratulations. My attempts at time travel have successfully been accomplished. So that's always cool. But anybody feel free to join in on this. And let me just do a test. You guys tell me like how. Eric, go ahead, keep playing. How does the audio come through for you guys with the singing bowl?
Hold on, let me like rate myself better. It's really hard to play like that.
Is it being like I'm just thinking of how it balances out with Eric's guitar.
It's like you can hear the singing bowl whenever, like on the upbeats, whenever he's not playing.
Yeah, because a Google thing might be a case where it like tries to pick and choose one over the other.
Kind of a cool balance.
If it works, it works. Does that work for you guys?
Works for me.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Alright. Okay, so, again, for everybody watching this, we encourage you to be the shift, be the change that you want to see in the world. And that means taking action and doing the little things that make the big difference in your local community, in the lives of others, and to be able to utilize the portals within our arm's reach, the ones that are already there, and to create new portals in the process. So we want people to go out of their way, create a Facebook page for a Paradigm Shift community where they are, find a location that they can have meetings, invite people out to the open discussion, and to make new friends, and to literally just create awesomeness and do all sorts of wicked stuff that you don't even know yet, but you're already there. So in terms of this meditation, I think the intention is for us to already know that what will be happening on Global Peace Day has already happened, and by us documenting it, by us telling the story, it's inspiring others and reminding them that they are never alone, and reminding them that there are those out there who want to see this world become something amazing, and anybody can be a part of that. Anybody and everybody already is a part of that. So I'm just gonna remind ourselves to get into a more meditative state if we're not already there. Gently close your eyes and just take a simple breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Gentle inhale in through the nose. Gentle exhale. So within this moment, just allowing ourselves to realign, allowing ourselves to reconnect with truth, with the fact that we've chosen to be here, with the fact that we were spiritual beings long before we were physical beings. And by each of us choosing to be here at this moment was a very intentional choice, because each one of us is here to contribute to this amazing story that is unfolding right before us. And to not only do it for ourselves, but to do it for our children and the generations to follow. We are the vanguard. So again, just gentle inhale, gentle exhale. I'm just going to stop talking for a few moments, just using this opportunity to embody whatever it is that you wish to see. So visualize within this moment. Visualize what you will be doing on September 21st and beyond. It is through the act of visualization that we create new realities, that we extend our branches from the present moment towards and into the future, creating paths for ourselves to follow. So the future exists right now within the thoughts that you choose to create, within the realities that you choose to birth. Just take another few breaths. Gentle inhale. Gentle exhale. Again, gentle inhale. Gentle exhale. Just reconnecting with the breath, the one constant. Take a couple more seconds here. Slowly begin to bring your awareness back to your physical body and back to the room around you. And when you're ready, open your eyes.
This is that's how it goes. Whenever you're ready.
Some Merlin stuff right there.
I have a public service announcement.
Public service announcement. Sam.
I love all of y'all so much.
I love you.
Well, y'all so much.
Oh my god. Oh,
Puddle, puddle.
Puddle, puddle. Oh, great.
I swear at the end of the meditation I almost started crying. I wanted to tell you I love y'all so much.
Aw, thanks, Sam. Yeah, that means a lot, man. That's real stuff right there. And shout out to Alfonso, who's still with us. Who's been like silently just observing. So we love you too, Alfonso. Cool. All right.
So at the end of the meditation, I opened my eyes and my hands were like this,
Mhm.
and then your hands were like this.
Oh yeah. Cool. Cool.
I
Cool.
just thought that was
All right. Well, thank you for everybody who's watched this. There is still 6 viewers in the
Yay.
actual like viewing thing, which is good. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
that's still a lot of people. That's 6 people in 6 different locations in 6 different cities who are going to do something on Global
6
Shift Day.
different Stargates.
Do it. Do
6
it.
different Stargates. That's right. Like
Open
we
the
are
Stargate.
the Stargates. Open the Stargate. Just, you know. All right. So with that said, I'll just remind everybody to tune into the radio show, facebook.com/ParadigmShiftRadio. Go to ParadigmShiftCentral.com. Order some buttons if you want to get some buttons. We can mail those out to you, and download the Shift tools. Put up some posters. Get some pamphlets. Get some free hug signs. Get some 2-person hug signs if you got other people who can help you out with that. No big deal if you don't. And just do whatever you can to interact and to show love, emphasizing the idea that, you know, it's about showing love. A lot of us might have love within our hearts, but how often do we really show it? And in the process of doing so, we give other people the permission to show love and accept love in return. And that's a very healing thing that this world needs right now. So with that said, let's all just wrap this up, and everybody here, let's just all like say goodbye to everybody on the internet. So say bye, internets.
Bye,
Internet. Bye.
Stay
Bye.
healthy, stay light,
Peace.
don't give up the fight, yo.
Cool. Connect with your
One
local
love.
Paradigm Shift community, and
Bye.
Happy full moon.
happy full moon. Oh yeah, that's the other incredibly obvious part. Is that group howl at the end?
Okay.
That's a thing now, apparently. Yeah, it's a full moon. I mean, that's incredibly obvious. The full moon is behind us on this World Peace Day. That is going to just like boost things incredibly, and it already is. So boost for life. All right. Cool. Okay, so go enjoy the full moon tonight. Rest up, prepare for the weekend, and go take action. And that may even be as early as tomorrow if you want. So,
Okay.
I mean, that's what I'm doing. Don't have to wait till Saturday, and don't have to stop past Saturday. Every day is World Peace Day. So, all right, let's end it there. So again, thanks again everybody for tuning in, and connect with us on Facebook. You know where to find us. So, okay, bye guys. Peace and love. Bye again.
One love.
Ta.
Oh, oh, oh.